Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about my luxury beauty favorites from January. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. All right, one of my favorite things that I did, I don't know if I did this in January or December. I burnt down my Miss Dior candle. I cleaned out the candle inside and I've been sticking some products in here. I think this is so cute. If you have any fancy candles at home, I encourage you to do so. And the products in here are the new maximizers here. These are the new Dior Addict Lip Maximizers Plumping Lip Gloss. I am wearing one of the colors today. This one here is 018. I forget which one this is. It might be like a rosewood or some sort of nude, but this is what I'm wearing today on my lips. This is just what I'm wearing, nothing else, no lip liner, no lipstick. It's a plumping lip gloss. It's going to last a couple of hours. It's going to give you a little bit of a tint as well because it has some pigment in here. It's a plumping lip gloss, but it's not going to, inflate your lips by any means. But I love it. It does have that minty tingling sensation, so just be mindful of that. I love this color here, but I also picked up a couple other shades. I have this berry color here. Let me go ahead and just give you a swatch on the back of my hand because this way I can show you the other color. So this is this brown lip color that I'm wearing here. That's this one. And then this berry shade, this is 006. I forget what it's called exactly. I apologize, by the way. There's some abhorrent construction going on outside that is totally beyond my control. So this one here is like a berry grape color. That's this one here. And then my favorite of the three, especially since I got back from Barbados, is this coral color. This one is 004, and I think this one is like a creamsicle, creamy coral shade. And I do find that these are quite true to color. It's a gloss, so it's not quite as opaque as like a lipstick, but you do get like a nice color payoff, as you can see. So it's quite nice. Like I stated, these are pretty true to color, so regardless of the shade that you get, you're going to get that color. There's a couple that are clear. There's one that 001 is the one that just sort of reacts to your natural lip pH. There's one that is just clear, transparent, and there's one that's a sort of opalescent color that has a little bit of a pearlescent finish to it. Next up from Dior is something that I purchased, I think either at the end of the year or the beginning of this year, and this has been on my radar for quite some time. This is the Christian Dior Rouge Trafalgar perfume. This is part of like their private line, their private collection of fragrances. This one here is my absolute favorite. It has raspberry, a little bit of lemon, but it's more this like sweet berry, sweet in a fruity way, not a caramel syrup coffee way, more in a raspberry, fresh, red, juicy berries. It's light, it's very spring, it's very feminine. It does have a little bit of musk and some floral notes too, but it's more like raspberry, black currant, cherry. If you like these types of fragrances, this is one you would enjoy. So I picked this up, but this has been part of my favorites for January. January was a bit of a weird month for me because halfway through I went to Barbados, and so I'm going to have a lot of sunscreens and some skincare that I really loved at the end of the month, because the first month was more makeup because I was at home and wearing makeup, and then the other half I was on the beach, which I have to say was probably the absolute best part of January, was being on the beach and being in Barbados. I'm not gonna lie, that was definitely the best part. That was my favorite thing of the entire month, I'm not gonna lie. Let's move on to some Chanel. This I've talked about so many times, but this is the new Sublimage concealer. It's the Sublimage Le Correcteur Yeux, so an eye corrector. I have the shade 32. I'm wearing it today. This is a concealer, but it's mixed with the Sublimage skincare line, which is the Global Anti-Aging. I am not wearing any powder, any setting spray. I am just wearing this under my eyes and a little bit here and there. This concealer sets instantly once you blend. It's very creamy, very hydrating. If you have very dry, crepey under eyes, this is wonderful. It's so moisturizing. You really do feel like they blended makeup with a really luxurious anti-aging eye cream at the same time. It's so expensive. I'm not gonna lie, it's so expensive, but if you go in store and get the right shade match, I do think it is worth the investment because you use so little to get the right color payoff. And a lot of you who have purchased this feel the same way. So if I have influenced you into purchasing this and you enjoy it, please leave a comment down below. Next up from Chanel is a new launch. Now I'm so confused with all the launches. They're calling this the spring release, this the spring release. I was told that the new Rouge Allure Velvet lipsticks were part of the spring summer. Now there's a new spring summer. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call these the Rouge Allure Velvet Spring Summer 2023 collection. Now the Rouge Allure Velvet is not new. This is a classic bullet lipstick and the velvet is a little bit more matte. It's a bullet that's matte but a soft velvet finish. It's not too drying. It's a very, very comfortable, silky, velvety finish. I picked up 3 shades and I went with some more lively colors because spring here, or it's not really spring, it's still winter, it's January, or no, it's February now. It's winter, it's cold, it's frozen. I need an injection of color, so I went with 45 Intense. As you can see from the swatch, it's very creamy, very buttery, but it will, dry down a little bit more matte. And this is a beautiful, vibrant shade that's going to inject some color and some life into you. Then we have 46 Magnetic. I definitely did want something more pink, more fuchsia, raspberry. Like I said, just inject some life and some color into me, please. It's needed. And then 64 Eternal. This one here is more of like a muted winter berry. It's very beautiful. It's just, I might use this one here more for a smoky look or if I'm doing something a bit darker with the eyes, but these 3 were my favorite. There are tons of new colors to choose from in the velvet range, so it's going to be up to you, but these ones were my favorite, and I think I created a nice little color palette for myself. And you can see how buttery these look, just swirling these on. They just look so rich. So this makeup product here is from NARS, and this is their Radiance Primer. It has an SPF in it, an SPF of 35. It's not huge, but this is what I'm wearing today. And this is all I'm wearing for complexion. I'm wearing this primer with the concealer and a blush and highlighter, but I'm not wearing foundation. This Radiance Primer is amazing. It has a little bit of like a peachy rosy hue, so it's just going to make your complexion look, it looks better than this. Like, this is what it looks like. So when you blend it out, it sort of just brightens your tone. It kind of awakens your skin tone and gives you a little bit of a glow, like a light peachy glow. It looks radiant, as the name would say. So if you have very oily skin, you may not like it because it has a radiant finish, but it's radiant without being greasy. It doesn't look or feel greasy. It just gives you a boost of radiance, which I feel like I need now that I'm back in the frozen tundra. I love to wear this like layered underneath the foundation as a primer, or on its own when I'm just having a good skin day. Just this with a little bit of concealer, some blush, some highlighter, whatever. It's really lovely. And I feel like this product from NARS is really underrated and a lot of people don't know about this. So if you're interested in Radiance primers, a little bit of a glowy, peachy hue, if you like your skin but better and you just want to amp that up a bit, you should get the NARS Radiance Primer. Now, I have an oldie but a goodie that I sort of rediscovered in January and I'm wearing today. This is not uber luxury, it's more high-end, I guess, at best. This is from MAC, and this is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Beaming Blush. Technically, this is a blush, but do not use this as a blush. This, I think, is the most beautiful rose gold champagne highlighter. I'm wearing this as a highlighter today on my cheeks, but I'm also wearing a little bit of this on my eyes, just on the inner corner. It's a beautiful color, and if you look for this, it will be in the blush section. But like I stated, This is not a blush. Don't use it as a blush. It will look insane. But as a highlighter, it's gorgeous. If you like rosy champagne peach glow, you would like Beaming Blush. And I've owned this for so long, I sort of forgot about it, and then I rediscovered it in January, and I've been enjoying it. And now it's February and I'm still enjoying it. All right, skincare. I have this product here from Dr. Jart. I love this skincare brand. Sometimes I forget about it because I try out a lot of products, and I really should give my skin a break, because when I do and I just stick to like the basics and the best, my skin is at its best. And this is the Dr. Jart Ceramidin Facial Barrier Mask. Now I have the Ceramidin cream. It's wonderful. I'm wearing the Ceramidin cream today before I came on camera. This is a sheet mask, and this is spectacular. It has ceramides in it. It really helps with deep hydration and strengthening your skin's barrier. So if you have a lot of redness, if you live in harsh winter climate and you just need to shield your skin, hydrate your skin, moisturize your skin, these are wonderful. I have several of these. You just leave them on, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes. And then afterwards you squeeze out the serum, because there's serum in here, and you're just gonna massage, massage, massage into your skin. It feels fresh, but without feeling drying. It feels fresh and so moisturized and so hydrated, and it feels cocooning, but without feeling too oily or too slick. So it's really wonderful. And for me, for winter, these I'm going to keep using. Ceramides almost act like bricks in a wall. They just really help protect your skin barrier and keep all the good moisture in and the bad stuff out. And so it's just good if you live in this type of climate. Now, I have a couple of sunscreens that I used a lot of in the later part of January. So the first one here is from Shiseido. Actually, there's two from Shiseido. There's this Urban Environment, which is what I'm wearing today. It's runny, it's fluid. It's really great for, you know, being on the beach, but also under makeup. I'm wearing makeup today. It's not gonna roll, it's not gonna pill. It's just a really great sunscreen. So if you want something to wear almost as a primer, I would say the Shiseido sunscreen, that one here, the Urban Environment, is a sunscreen slash primer. So you could wear it as that if you wanted to. It's great for that. But I also loved this stick. I used that so much at the beach. I would just throw it in my beach bag and just reapply. It feels a little greasy, not too much, but it's a really wonderful texture. It's super easy to apply. You apply it like it's it looks like a deodorant, and you just roll it on your skin. It's wonderful. I haven't tried it with makeup. I certainly would not reapply that over top of makeup. I think it would just destroy it. But if you aren't wearing makeup, I think this is a great sunscreen. It's also really compact because it's a stick, so it's not as messy. You don't have to put anything on your hands and then touch your face, so it's more hygienic in that sense. And then last but not least is this Sun Bum Spray Sunscreen. I use the SPF 50. I went through 3 cans of this at the beach. I just, you know, reapply and reapply, reapply. This stuff smells so good. Like I wear it at home too, and my husband will be like, what is that smell? It smells so good. And he's not someone who enjoys scented products, but it smells like a pina colada, somehow coconut and pineapple, but in a really, really soft way. It's not vulgar. It doesn't smell like a traditional sunscreen. The scent is enchanting. It's so nice. It's soft and sweet and delicate, and it's the nicest smelling sunscreen I've ever tried, ever. It's wonderful. And this one here is also reef safe. So when you're snorkeling with the turtles, you're keeping them safe, and it's wonderful. I went through 3 of them. Yeah, it was great, wonderful. I also use these at home in the summer when I go for my hot girl summer walks, but yeah, they're great. I went through a lot of sunscreen in the past few weeks, but it was worth it. And I think that is it for my luxury beauty favorites of January. I can't believe how fast time is going. I'm like, is it February? Is it January still? I'm still writing 2022, but I'll get there. I'll remember it's 2023. So let me know what you guys think of my favorites. I have some new and some old favorites here, some new discoveries. I can't Like, I can't believe I forgot about this MAC Beaming Blush. I feel like when I first started my channel, I was obsessed with this highlighter here, and there's a lot of product. So if you want like a good, beautiful champagne rose glow gold, this might be for you. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel because I talk a lot about luxury beauty. I give you lots of advice and reviews and tutorials, so make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you leave a comment, and if you've made it this far in the video, maybe leave a little pink gold heart emoji. You know, that little pink heart with the gold diamonds or gold sparkles on it? Leave that in the comments section down below. And on that note, that's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.